just registered to that split didn't count. Like, I just took a quick glance at it, I didn't bother paying too much attention to that. Well, let's go give this another shot, shall we? This time. Oh boy. You have to really determine yourself to do a full run of this. Third time's a charm? It definitely is. Definitely is. We shall see with this current run. And like I said, yes. It's more or less a first rough draft run. I would at least like it to be somewhat decent. So wish me luck once again. Okay. Best of luck, thank you. And maybe next time when I stream this game, or speedrun, next time I stream speedrunning this game, I'll practice off stream and then leave the dedicated full runs to on stream. That's what I'll do. Practice off stream, learn a lot of the strats, especially when to, time split, and then I'll do official runs on stream. That way I don't waste too much time practicing on stream. I mean, that's why I have the video saver on my Switch. It's so I could practice these strats. So I think that's what I'll do. When actually I'm confident enough to do an actual run, with at least better knowledge of how to run this game, then, and like I said, only then will I do one on stream. For now, off stream practice from this point out, or from this point forward. I think that's a better way to go about it. I'm assuming maybe some other speedrunners follow that philosophy as well. Don't waste too much time practicing on stream and doing actual runs on stream. Then okay, I meant to do practices off stream and then doing actual runs on stream. And also really gotta remember the checkpoint resets. I don't know why I don't want to risk that second jump off that plank. I just feel like I'm going to be failing it. Come on, almost had that. Hey, thank you. After rerun on PC, did strat practice on stream. Yeah, I know. It's just for me personally, I feel like I have better time to myself to practice on stream, or practice off stream than on stream. I guess it just varies on people. And yeah, I guess practicing on stream would provide some feedback on some of the strats that you do tend to practice. Like I said, it varies. We'll see. Remember, when splitting, press it only once, and just trust that it works. You know, calling them doesn't really matter, but I don't know. This kind of feels right. You live and hope it speeds up the AI. Yeah. Yeah. Even though it doesn't, it still kind of feels like maybe there's that one little glitch to where it actually does speed up the AI. If you just happen to call them. But nope, doesn't really matter. Only time it matters is when you have to make them perform a specific action. I guess that's one thing that Little Nightmares 1 speedrunners have to worry about, is having to rely on the AI partner to be on the same wavelength as you, or even in fact catching up to you. But hey, each game has their pros and cons. And actually get this one little minor time saver here. Close-ish. It's close enough. I really gotta make sure I open the umbrella at the right time here. We shall see, indeedy. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be raiding into anyone today. Just gonna keep it just a casual little speedrun stream. This time just open it much more earlier, because you never know. Oh boy, I'm afraid to fall off there and then I'll lose all of my time. Just like with the previous attempts, I'll go for it once, but if it doesn't go, then that's fine. We shall see. Actually did get it. Small little time saver, but it was worth it. Plus, I'm pretty sure something's going to be happening soon, which hopefully you guys are more or less prepared for. Put my run on play as you run. Thank you, Paige. Forgot to take out the umbrella. It's fine though. Put my run on to wait. I put my run on to play as you can. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, don't really need to go for big strats, even the smallest time savers, but still. And I tripped. I can see how you are traveling compared to me. I mean, yeah, like I said, I've been doing a bit of research before this. Hey, would you look at that? We got ourselves a raid. Unfortunately, you guys will not be here. You guys will not see me commentating that much because I am in a speedrun right now. So welcome on in, random and raiders. Hope you guys had fun playing your stream. I see you're playing Sea of Stars. As you can see, I am speedrunning Little Nightmares 3, and it requires me to be at my absolute focus. This is my third attempt of trying to do it. Why is it my third attempt? Because I am not that focused. So apologies if I don't interact with chat as much. But that's why I tend to end the chat so you guys can see it. And also spoilers to those who haven't played Little Nightmares 3. Nope. Distracted. How goes speed practice? Like I said, I am currently in an actual speed run for the game. It requires we need to go through the entirety of the game, which means menu scrolling, checkpoint resets, and just moving as much optimally as I can right now, and not falling off and dying. And also another thing, making sure I don't forget to actually do the what's called it's time splits, because I forgot to do those twice when attempting an actual speedrun for this game. Just keep practicing, you got this. That's what I've been doing. I've been practicing off stream, and so far my performance doing an actual run is proving otherwise. So yeah, wish me luck. Thank you to those who came with the raid. If you guys gotta do any R&R stuff, feel free to do so. I cannot promise you anything, but hopefully I can keep you guys as entertained, well, as entertained to the best of my abilities. So yeah, like I said, don't expect for me to interact with chat as much. I would shout you out, but like I said, in the middle of a speedrun. Apologies. Yeah, like I said, hope you got to enjoy your game of Sea of Stars there, Random. I never played that game myself, but I definitely hope you did have a good time playing it. And yeah, one more disclaimer. To those who haven't played Little Nightmares 3, if you want to avoid spoilers as much as you can, feel free to do so, even though this is just the beginning of the game. You know, it still is, I would say Little Nightmares is a very fun game to experience blind. Because, you know, then you wouldn't experience all the surprises that come in store when playing these games. Go speedrun, I'll do the R&R things. Alright there, Random, thank you for stopping on by, appreciate it, and trust me when I say, you are going to be playing Little Nightmares 3. I still am saving up the balls for you to play Little Nightmares 3. Eventually. Keep that in mind, you are still going to be playing Little Nightmares 3. Will it be solo or with a partner? That is to be decided. The balls. Yes, the balls. Alright, now I just gotta focus. And yeah, like I said, to those who came with the raid as well, hope you guys enjoy your time, or if you gotta do other R&R things as well, feel free to do so. I will still be here, doing this possibly last attempt of an actual speedrun. This is just mostly gonna be a rough draft, so that means, if I fail anything, then, yeah, we're just gonna keep it in. Why? It's so I could something to reference whenever I, do more speedruns of this game. So yeah, this is just basically a rough draft first speedrun. Even though technically this is my third attempt of it, because I suck at timing the actual splits for speedruns. I remember to do the first split. There's literally 4 buttons. I only need to press the splits 4 times in total. And here I messed it up twice. But we shall see. We shall see where it goes from here. Please don't fall. Wow, actually, went through that segment pretty fast. I didn't expect to. I don't know if it's faster for me to do a... I'm just gonna do it anyways. I feel like it's faster. Just instead of waiting for the AI partner to catch up with you. I don't know. I just feel like the AI partner's too far behind to wait for him. Like I said, calling does literally nothing to speed up the AI. Just the hope of hoping the AI will be faster. Okay, one attempt. And I fail it. Because sometimes depth perception is the death of me. Literally. But you know what? I'd say it's fine, because I made up for it in some early parts. Will I make up for it in the end game? That is to be decided. And if I want to do this game, speedrun this game on co-op, that will require a lot of factors. As I mentioned before, Factor 1, someone needs to have a Switch 2. Factor 2, someone has to dedicate, doing an actual speedrun for this game. And yeah, someone has to, like I said, the two factors. Someone has to have a Switch 2, and the other thing, someone has to dedicate their time to do an actual speedrun for the game. Which in this case, the lowest time is 1 hour and 52 minutes. At least for a normal solo speedrun. Not sure how it is for co-op, but it's about 2+ hours. The reason why I can tolerate at least that amount of time is because I actually do pretty much enjoy playing the Little Nightmares games. I would show you the hours, but I am in the middle of a speedrun, so that ain't gonna happen. I was literally about to do it based on muscle memory, but I was literally forgot. Actual speedrun. Focus. That's how it do be. Am I good at speedrunning? Absolutely not. Still learning. Console co-op is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Solo is 2 hours, 1 minute. Makes sense. Either way, it is about 2 hours to do a co-op playthrough. But if you're very optimized in if you're very optimized with your partner in terms of doing a co-op speedrun of this game, pretty much any co-op speedrun game in general, then you could obviously get below the average time. Even possibly get below or lower than the solo time, if anything. Gotta remember splits. Gotta remember to do that. Good enough, right? Didn't accidentally double click. Should be good. And in case those who don't know, normally there's a cutscene that plays once you enter the second chapter, but if you just exit to the menu and just go back in, you can just, more or less negate that cutscene. Just make the process go by a little bit faster. To those who, of course, haven't played the game. Wouldn't advise doing that during an actual run, or an actual playthrough. To those who want to experience the game to the fullest. Okay, I gotta remember this part. Funny enough, this is the furthest I gotten in my actual attempt speedrun. Why? Because like I said, I forgot to do the timer splits when I was supposed to. Okay, here's my actual attempt of doing this one without any, hopefully, any hiccups. Only thing I gotta worry about is doing the actual split on this one. In which, if you don't mind reminding me again what exactly I'm supposed to be doing the, split at the end of this chapter. Terrible memory. As my previous attempts have shown. For this part, just play it as normal. There's no strats into this one whatsoever. I'm sure in time, there will be a strat to skip this part, but for now, just play it as it is. You can actually get this part in first try. Nope. Not. Come on. Grab the door, but I can't grab the ledge. Thank you. I think that was still faster than doing it normally. I think. Could be wrong. Could be entirely wrong. One thing I really gotta be careful about this part is the rails upstairs, or the rails up here, or the girders. I think that's what they're called. Either way, I gotta keep an eye out for them. Oh yeah, there's another menu. Yeah, there's another time save I need to do. Pretty much sometime after this segment. There's another menu time saver that you need to do, or just skip a specific cutscene. Sure, any other version is probably faster, but since the Switch 2 version has a bit of a second or two extra loading time, it probably maybe doesn't save it a little more time? I don't know. Okay, for this one, I know there's a particular skip you can do, but I'm not gonna risk that too much. Go play it as normal. Although, this one I'm pretty sure most people do on their normal playthrough anyways. Because it's not what you're supposed to be doing on your normal playthrough. And I know there's another strat to this one, but I never practiced it enough, nor do I know how to get it consistently. Nor did I ever manage to do it at all. Okay, furthest I've ever gotten. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I do know in the freezer segment there is a time saver I could do there. Just a small little time saver. Normally I wouldn't checkpoint here, but, you know, I saw the other major speedrunners checkpoint saving here, even though there's not really a point to where you need your AI partner to be this close to you. And I forgot to jump. Or I jumped too close to the edge. I'm pretty sure holding the run button in this segment does nothing. They're always going to be at a set speed, unfortunately. So depth perception doesn't really help me in determining where I can exactly grab this vent. And yeah, like I also mentioned earlier before the raid even came here, is the fact that I don't really know too much checkpoint resets in what's called halfway point of chapter 3. Yeah, I don't really know any checkpoint resets in chapters 3 and above, in chapter 3 and 4, so I'll be entering a whole new ball game because I never practiced much of chapter 3 and 4 that much. Why am I still speedrunning it? Like I said, rough draft speedrun. Tried several things. Holding right is quicker. Yeah, makes sense. Holding right does definitely make it quicker. Also, I accidentally hit my desk. Don't know if anyone heard that, but hopefully you guys didn't. Okay, is this his part? No. Oh right, you're supposed to grab this when you're playing as alone. Of course, when you're playing as low, then yeah, you definitely can use the bow and arrow instead. Okay, now the real thing is, can I actually get the time saver in just one segment? Okay, from what I saw, the way they went is this way. They go to the left side first, and then afterwards they go to the right. And the first thing they do is grab the switch first. And then They climb up here. Because I think they're trying to tell him to go... I think they're trying to tell the AI to take the faster route to that lever. Or maybe just trying to trigger the AI to... yeah, trying to trigger the AI to go there much more faster. Yeah, this is quicker. Okay, got it. Although, I don't really know which part in particular. Okay, I was that close to not grabbing it. Like I said, I almost lost that one because I didn't grab the ledge fast enough. And like I said, that's not what you're supposed to do in a regular run. Or a regular playthrough. Grabbing lever then climbing. Okay, got it. Also, I believe I forgot to do this. Yeah, they grab this candy and then they throw it here. I think it's probably to save time from Alone grabbing her wrench and swinging it and then putting it away. Because you can't really jump with Low. Yeah, you can't jump with Lowe's when Alone has her wrench. But yeah, and there's what's called right here. Yeah, right there. It saves saves time from doing the falling animation. Okay, so climbing, grabbing lever then climbing. Okay, got it. That was faster. Just wondering how exactly it was faster. The more you know. Now, there's a way to grab this... Oops. Grab this fuse and go to the other side much more quicker, then I'm sure speedrunners would eventually find out how to do so. Okay, for this one, I definitely know I had to be very careful with walking with my AI partner. For me personally, yeah, I can run there, but if my AI partner isn't trailing close behind me, then yeah, we'll definitely lose a bunch of time. Stay close, stay close, stay close. I know speedrunners also run during that segment, and their AI partner would automatically catch up to them. But for a little amount of attempts that I did try to do to do that part while running, it definitely didn't exactly end with good results. That's why you saw me taking it slow in that segment. Like I said, I'm still figuring things out. Still figuring things out. For this part, I think I remember how to do this part. Okay, yeah, I definitely do. Okay, yeah. Then after that, that's when there's gonna be one major skip that I'm gonna be trying to do. I mean, it's not major, but it definitely does save some time from doing it normally. Grab your hand, because apparently it's much more faster to grab your hand than to just run over here. Because I'm pretty sure what the AI does is, yeah, they just stand there just for obviously a cutscene reason. Or AI behavior reasons. You can restart checkpoint here. Oh, can I? I did not even know that. Like I said, I'm still learning about the checkpoint resets. I really gotta pay attention to, exactly the checkpoint marker appears on the bottom right. And not confuse it for the AI partner's, eye indicator. I think I pushed it too far. I definitely could have saved time. Oh, just a couple of seconds, or a couple milliseconds from not pushing it that far. Okay, now here is where I do the major skip. Or not the major skip, just a decent time saver. Depends on where the AI is. Oh yeah, because some certain checkpoints don't trigger unless the AI is there with you. I definitely did notice that. Okay, here's my first attempt of doing it. If I fail it, then, well, I'll just do it normally. Practice this one so many times, and let's hope it actually pays off. And I failed it. Looks like I'm not gonna be doing it today. Unfortunate. I to be doing it the normal way because I'm pretty sure. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you fail it once, then it's probably would save the same amount of what's called. Probably wouldn't be as far behind if you were to do it the unintentional way. I tried to do this strat, but apparently didn't work. I mean, obviously, if I were to pull it off, if we would skip through this entire cutscene. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, I would have been in the next room already if I pulled it off correctly. Oh, that's why. Okay, I was wondering because it's been a while since I last saw this room. I was wondering why it didn't fully register as such. Probably need to do a lot of time comparisons in order to actually make it. And yeah, if I were actually get to cut on this one, this is where you would restart. Well, after this point, this is where you restart the checkpoint in order for the AI to come on by a little faster. So why is the AI? Yeah, I was wondering why the AI was going lower because I feel like that was a bit odd. Also, didn't mean to grab the candy. Okay, I remember. Dude, I remember to do the splits when this part starts or when a chapter ends. Which, please remind me exactly when I'm supposed to be doing it. I keep on forgetting. Like I said, new to this part, do not know exactly when I'm supposed to be at this part, or when I'm exactly supposed to do the splits at this part. Wow. Got stuck on a pipe. Okay, for this part, it just plays at normal, pretty sure. Okay, we're almost near the end of the chapter. I just really need to remember exactly when I'm supposed to be doing the split for the end of this chapter. What's it called? Is it a moment when the screen gets dark when I enter the mirror? Or is it when Lo exits the mirror? come on, 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 come on. When you go through the mirror, I split when low exits. When you go through mirror. Okay, so most likely when the screen goes black, that's when I'll do it. When the screen goes black, that's when I'll do the split. Play this normally until I get to a certain point on the platform, which hopefully it's decently far away enough. Right here. There we go. Okay, when you go to the mirror, I split when low exits. Okay, got it. I'll read that in a moment. Healing it. And I do Carnival at last rope breaking off balloon as it's during the cutscene. Okay then, got it. Makes sense, makes sense. Hopefully I'll remember exactly when the last rope breaks. Come on. Too bad I can't trigger this part. Yeah, that's the part where I also do a checkpoint reset. Since I think their animations take too long for that one. Okay, gotta remember, splits. Gotta do the splits. Do the speed run. I have bad memory, but still gotta remember how to do this. Jumping for me doesn't matter at all because I gotta wait for my AI partner. Alright, that should be good enough then. And like I mentioned before, up to this point, well, maybe up to the second half, or the first half of Chapter 3, I do not know too much of the strats after that. So after that, I'll just more or less be a faster, normal playthrough of Little Nightmares 3. Just, you know, it's a speedrun attempt, I guess. My split was at... Oh yeah, you definitely got a better time than me. Also because of some strats that I failed. So close to me. Alright. So I'm obviously not going to get anywhere to where you're at. I'll be at least getting close. I know I died a few times later. You will pass me. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it, Paige. What? For some reason I thought I asked him to hit it. I saw him pull out the bow and arrow and I was like, "Hey, did you hit it?" Turns out he didn't. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. I think there was a point where, you could fall on a certain platform to where it could save you from that fall animation. I also like how the gnome is highlighted in blue, indicating that they're also an ally or a friend. Okay. After this point, I only know of one other checkpoint reset. At least before we get up to the surface. Then after that, actually no, I do know another one during the carnival section. Then after that, I don't really know too much after that. Okay, for this one, just gotta proceed it as normal. Normal as in completely fail how to grab ledges. I forgot to grab the thing earlier. Maybe this way. Yeah, the AI doesn't really know how to do the puzzle until after you pull the paper thing. I always forget what that's called. Okay, for this part, oh boy, this one's all about perspective. I only was able to pull it off once, but that was only after adjusting it so many times. Dang it. Depth perception. Nope. This is gonna be a rough one. I think I pushed it too far. Or I just suck, which is probably the latter. Yeah, I haven't practiced this one too much. Probably should at some point. Perception. Okay, it's right there. Just gotta know when to grab it. As if I get to the ledge. Or even grab anything. I think I'm supposed to be going towards the thing. Yeah, I really cannot tell. Gotta proceed this as normal, I guess. Got it. Please. I don't know how I didn't grab it. I don't know if the grabbing window is so low on that one. Probably is, and I wasted so much time. Probably would have been a checkpoint reset already. I don't know why I didn't grab. You even saw me struggle on this one in my original playthrough of the game. Please actually make it. Thank you. Well, I wasted so much time on that part. Really need to start practicing that part in particular. Also, I do know at this point the AI partner pretty sure doesn't know how to get through that part the way I did. And you only can get him back once you get to a certain checkpoint reset. And please tell me I don't die. Okay, I was about to say thank you. Oh, it's actually here. The AI partner is actually here. It must have did a big super jump or something that we didn't see. Okay, this part and the only other one. RCP. Oh, just, I don't really know what that means, honestly. What does RCP mean? I completely forgot. Short-term memory, by the way. Oh, restart checkpoint. Okay, got it. My bad. Like I said, short-term memory. Sometimes I just tend to forget things. Also, I don't tend to get faster climbing animations for some reason. Okay, the one thing I definitely have to remember when exiting this chapter is when I gotta do the... It's called the split. Yeah, that was weird. Pretty sure it falls right here. mind you grabbing a key. Thank you. This is the part where we now can start the real chapter. Yeah, there is another checkpoint reset after this part. Okay. Oh yeah, you do it. Okay, 2 more checkpoint resets. Okay, now I'm starting to remember. Yeah, you go through here. Yeah, you can spawn much more closer to it. And you grab this, and AI partner will do its thing. I think 3 is good enough, right? Was it 4? Not taking any chances. Always forget. Thank you. I was about to say, please let me grab it. Okay, so it was 4. I'm pretty sure you can't just... Okay, I was about to say, don't fall off. Why aren't you going through? Okay, I definitely know in this part, when it comes to 2 players, you cannot jump on it at the same time. You have to wait for at least one of the other person to get up just a little decently high. It actually is a decent setup to possibly get high enough to reach that platform there, although I'm not exactly too sure. I feel like I should have did a checkpoint restart. This part has to proceed as normal. Tried dragging AI, but it took too long than waiting. Yeah, that makes sense. So if I can find a way to get over there much more faster than just having to push this and waiting for them, then this whole part would be a lot more easier. Oh, come on, where's faster climbing animation? Okay, I know for some reason when I was practicing this off stream, I was never able to get through that door on the first try. Alright, now here's a part where I definitely need to, gotta learn my patience with this one. I gotta learn my patience with this one. There is a faster way you could do it, but it requires you to be a little bit more risky. There we go. done. Perfectly done. Uh, Maybe I could have hit the heads on the puppets a little bit more sooner. But I say that I did that decently well. Definitely better than my practice attempts, that's for sure. Okay, now for this part, yeah, there is another checkpoint reset I gotta do. Thankfully, I do know when I'm supposed to be doing it. Hopefully I time it right. Or I don't know if there's a perfectly timed way I'm supposed to be doing this. I only did it once, and I did, actually did time it pretty decently. I think that's what you did. I think at the moment when the eye symbol appears is when that happens. Yep. As soon as you grab. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure, because I saw the eye, the checkpoint eye appear, and I didn't know if that was for, you know, the checkpoint up at the top or the checkpoint that spawns you right over here. Good to know. I showed this on Discord. Yeah, you did. I just didn't read too much of the context, honestly. Okay, for this part, I know you gotta sneak by. It's not optimal enough to, it's not optimal to confront with them. Once you get to a certain point, the AI partner will just easily be right next to you for this part. And... Right, supposed to grab the ball. So far so good, although I don't... I'm pretty sure oh yeah, I stopped at the, what's called, the caravan skip on my practice attempt of this game. That's the halfway point that I mentioned, that I didn't do the full, it's called, that I stopped looking at strats for the game. So after the caravan part, I don't know how to get through the rest of the game optimally. And I need to push this a little further, because why not? Not gonna lie, I actually do like the music composed in this scene. Very catchy for some reason. Now, normally I would go for the caravan skip, but at the same time, nope. I did not practice that enough times to make it very optimal in an actual speedrun. Only saw it once on the speedrun Discord and never really bothered to attempt it. Or never really fully... yeah, I never really fully, actually did it. I was close. But, you know... Still can't get onto that one invisible platform that I can't reach. And also, like I said, after this point, I do not know where there are optimal checkpoint restarts. Yeah, I don't know what's the most optimal time to do a checkpoint reset. I forgot, this is where you're supposed to go. I don't know why I thought the fuse was supposed to spawn in that other room. You can climb back up to the other door. I forgot that was a thing that could be done. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. Oh boy. The more you learn, the more you know. I forgot that was a thing. I only saw that once and I was like, oh, you actually can't climb back through it. Then, you know, I obviously forgot it. I don't know if it's a similar case where I can restart a checkpoint at this spot. Pretty sure you can't. Didn't show the eye symbol. And yeah, that's when the checkpoint eye appeared. Okay, please don't be wonky. I guess from this point now, it's gonna be more or less a normal, faster playthrough. And me possibly not doing too many things optimally. Only RCP if you do carnival skip. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to get the AI partner back. I forgot. Yeah, that's you only do that checkpoint restart just to get the AI back. Okay, this part. Not really too much things that we need Lowe's bow and arrow for after this part. Okay. Okay, I think we only do a checkpoint reset sometime here when our AI partner gets close. I think I probably should have did a checkpoint reset earlier. I really don't know if you do a checkpoint reset here. I saw the eye symbol. I don't know if that was optimal for me to do. Like I said, I'll definitely be doing a lot more research after this first rough draft of a speedrun for this game. Never saw anyone do it here. I need to check. Alright then. And the video that he did say to look at, AG. Yeah, I did see it up until, you know, sometime before the caravan, what's called, the roller coaster part, which is here. Then after that, I didn't really see too many, things after that. I have to take a look at that, full run after this. I'll most likely not get sub 2 hours. I think maybe this part is an unskippable cutscene. I'll read that in a moment. We'll show you when to do the reset checkpoints, and Visions will show you how to help with the strats. Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'll be tuning into the Speedrun Discord for any help with particular strats. This one could be a little wonky depending on how you enter the thing. Bottom of the pit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't know it would respawn you here. Pretty fast, what's called pretty fast checkpoint reset. Would jump, but I don't want to risk falling down. Oh, yeah, this part. Okay, I think what you're supposed to do here. I don't know why I was doing that. I'll hold it this way. Yeah, it's strange that the AI only gets on the platform like when it goes all the way to the end. Okay, if I was able to jump on there faster, then the AI would have definitely been a lot more faster. And I didn't mean to grab that. I didn't even hold the grab button. I guess it just auto grabs. I think this is where I need to do another checkpoint reset for the AI to come faster. Although I don't really see a checkpoint reset. I didn't see the eyeball symbol. Yeah, wow, that... Did you see the AI just went through the wall? Or it went through the wall just after it did a slide. You see that? Didn't even notice that. Okay, for this part, I'm not too sure. It's just probably just do it as normal, but faster. I don't think I do it too early, otherwise it would trigger him to, I was about to say, probably if I turned it the moment, while he was still holding on to it, then I would have been caught. Yeah, that's kind of my fault. I wonder if I would have grabbed onto the ladder, then he would have grabbed me or whatnot. I should have waited. That's what happens when I rush things. When you're attempting to speed run, especially something you don't know, you just tend to do some reckless things. And just keep. I do know that there is a broken glitch that happens in this room. I think it's because of the fact that if your partner just happens to get out of the cage the unintentional way, then I think the game breaks and it crashes or something. And something about maybe losing all your save data. They're not just save data for the save file for this game. I don't know. I think that was patched out. Yeah, I think that was just I think that was patched out in an earlier patch. So you can't really go up during this cutscene. I think for this part you have to wait for your partner. Yeah, I definitely know there are sometimes when I come to this part I just fall down for some reason. Really gotta make sure I don't do that. Definitely please don't fail me. And apparently if you push from the right side, then you always spawn in a little more further. Apparently. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay, I definitely do remember looking at the speedrun Discord that there is a major strat for this game. Or for this part. As if I'm gonna be doing it, that is still to be decided. Yeah, I know the speedrun strat for this part is where you had to restart the checkpoint, I think jump off the rat and use that, what's called the momentum from it to get up to the top here. I think just reach the ladder right here. I haven't practiced that part yet, so... Definitely will be trying to... I saw them doing it on PC, but I'm not sure if it's possible to do it on consoles. Doing particularly with the Switch or slash Switch 2 versions of it. So for now, we will be doing it the normal way. Hopefully not dying in the process. Hopefully I'll be able to get that strat down when I eventually get to it. I think maybe it's faster to let the AI go first. So that's what I did see in the speedrun. Yeah, it's probably faster for the AI to go first. It is now for this part. I gotta remember, the splits, the moment the last balloon snaps, or the last rope of the balloon snaps. So if I want to do that first, then I gotta make sure I don't fall off. Alright. Let's say, you know, we're not grabbing the balloon. I remember, I gotta do this right. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get sub 2 hours. That's fine. Why you're doing it? So much for that. I was just about to prepare myself. Was it because I let go? I think it was because I let go too early. I gotta pay attention how many ropes have snapped. Why aren't you grabbing it? Well, the AI is being wonky. I am definitely not getting sub 200. I guess that's what they mean when the AI is like your biggest enemy in this game. At least when speed comes to speed running. Then you gotta wait for the AI to do it himself, and then I gotta grab it. For now, it's being very, very wonky. There we go. There we go. Whew. Not too bad, and I don't remember if you gotta do another menu. Yeah, you gotta do another menu restart point. Oh boy. Just gotta do this normally, I guess. Now for chapter 4, I know nothing about in terms of strats for that chapter in particular. I guess very short game. Exit when flashing right there. I'm assuming that's exit when eye flash. Very short game. It is very short game, and also welcome on in. Apologies if I can't interact with chat as much. Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense. Well, thanks for the heads up there. This is gonna be a very botched first attempt of a speedrun, but it's the only attempt that I have at the moment. I think that was a good checkpoint reset for the AI to spawn in. Yeah, you gotta remember this part. That's safe. Almost jumped right into it. I don't remember that big baby for some reason. Yeah. I mean, it depends. This part. Yeah, I gotta go first for this part because it's just so the AI can shoot the plant at this. Yeah, shoot the plant. I think there has to be a checkpoint reset here. Just so we have to wait for the AI. Maybe? I don't see the eye symbol. Yeah, this is very slow to wait for him. Or maybe the eye symbol did appear, but I was not paying attention. Oh, there it is. I said only triggers whenever you and the AI are pretty much past that certain point. I think what you're supposed to do is jump here. Then walk around because he's blind. Be decently far away enough to where we can trigger this. I don't think it works here. Okay, got it. Now for this part. Okay, now funny enough, I'm pretty sure the place where we passed through earlier leads to, yeah, if we could find a way to get clipped through this door, then we could, you know, have a decent, skip on our hands. Pretty sure you're supposed to follow it. Well, thank goodness the leg's not here. Is this supposed to be through here? I always forget, I haven't been through this chapter enough times. I think it was the elevator. I think it was the elevator. It was 100% the elevator. Just being dumb about it. Completely forgot. Like I said, I haven't done this chapter enough. A very unique chapter, I will say. Yeah, we'll 100% not be getting sub 200 or sub 2 hours. I don't know why I said 200 for. Did I say 200 beforehand? I feel like I did. Okay, I believe you're supposed to go through here. I didn't mean to grab that. That's where the doll is. Right? It's not the right way. Oh, okay, now I remember. Now I remember. I remember now. Reach this. Go here. And okay, I was about to say, don't glitch myself. I don't think... I think you're on track for sub 2 hours. I mean, if I play it well, if I don't mess up like I just did earlier, because of my bad memory with the, how I proceed through this chapter. And then the rest of the stuff should be just the normal chase segments. And then it's just pretty linear from there. So yeah, wow, just TP'd up there. I could tell because I just randomly teleported there. Okay, so there are some points where the AI teleports. Okay, now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Once we grab this doll, we go to up there. Yeah, we go up there where I almost died, and yeah, go where to where I almost died, and then I'll grab the fuse from there. Okay, and also make sure I wait up for my AI partner. Make sure to stay close. And like I said when I initially played this game, really cool mechanic. I mean to grab that. And yeah, we're supposed to leave the doll here. Oh, yeah, because the window's not broken. Forgot about that. Well, we're gonna be making it pretty soon, eventually. Okay, this one proceeds as normal, from what I remember. Alright. I gotta remember as well, the moment when Lo hits the guy's eye, then that's when it's time. Right? I know you did say that, but I just want a little bit more confirmation. Just for the comfort that yes, that is the actual time. Oh, I was just saying, like, I just want a bit of confirmation that time is actually when you're supposed to, hit, when Lo hits the last eye. Well, I do not know how to do that. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to grab something there. Never did this part as alone. I initially played this part as Lo. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting sub 200. I'm definitely not getting sub. You need to grab a can from the vending machine. Yep, I figured that out now, just now. Like I said, I only played through this chapter once. That was during my initial playthrough. And I don't know why I didn't grab the switch. Place it here, and AI should be able to follow suit. Play it several times to get... I'll read that in a moment. Played it several times to get Don't Get Killed by Hand trophy. Oh yeah, that's one of the achievements. Okay, I don't know if there was a strat for this part. Okay, just make sure I land this jump. I really don't want to fail that. I'm already so deep into the run that I don't want to fail too much now. So, yeah, I feel like there was a checkpoint restart here. Definitely do a lot of research by the time I finish this run. Oh yeah, this puzzle. I think what we're supposed to be doing is hitting that first, just so the AI knows that it's supposed to do that. And then just going through as normal. Okay, and then there's this elevator. Go to elevator and checkpoint reset. Oh, did you mean like when I was in here by myself, or was I supposed to actually wait for my part, what's called, the AI to get over here themselves? They say it's breaking wall. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Say it's breaking the wall. Gotcha. As soon as you go through, go the elevator and restart checkpoint. Got it. Wait. Okay. Alright. Definitely keep that in mind. That's what happens when I'm too lazy and don't really want to go through the rest of the speedrun just to research it. As soon as the eye shows push through the door, exit to menu. Oh, exit to menu. Okay, so this is an exit to menu type of segment. Hopefully I did that right at the right time. I mean, yeah, it skips through an entire cutscene. At least there are some cutscenes where you can skip through it. Maybe I could be getting close enough to reach sub 2 hours. I mean, considering that the only thing left I need to do is hit the last eye and time it right, then it should be fine. That I don't know why I thought going to that little pocket of sand would have done anything for me. Not sure how long this segment takes. Okay. Now this part I just gotta follow the AI. Because obviously the AI knows exactly where to go. Or just, you know, just whatever. Just wherever the light is. For the most part, just stand next to them. Yeah, I think I did see one post on Discord saying that there's one little minor time saver with the removing this board. Stay close to them. They're kind of very close. Get up. Last eye. Okay, gotta, come on. Wait for it. Just in case if I get crushed by it. Okay, and... right there. Whew, that's time. Whew, boy. World record? Wait, is it actually world record? Not too sure. Wait, it's actually a world record? But GG's. I haven't been paying too much attention to the leaderboards, but man. Oh boy, what a run this was. First attempt of a run. It was a very botched first attempt, not gonna lie. It is per console, wait, really? Okay, for this specific category, so I'm playing, Little Namers 3, any percent, solo, on the Switch 2. I haven't seen any Switch 2 runners, so maybe I'm possibly the only Switch 2 runner so far? I mean, hopefully they'll accept this run. And hopefully I at least timed it right. But yeah, that's a GG's for us. You know, like I said, I definitely thought the time would end, like the moment when we go to the last mirror, like when the last cutscene plays. Like the moment when you lose control of your characters. I thought that would be it, just like with Little Namers 2. Because, you know, I definitely thought the last... Well, if you think about it in a way, would technically be the time in Little Namers 2 be the last... From the moment you hit the last hit on the music box, then? If that's the case? I don't know, I'm just spitballing stuff here. I'm just spitballing. Probably doesn't mean much. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through this last cutscene and just say that, yeah, this is most likely gonna be a GG's for us, folks. This has been my first speedrun attempt of Little Nightmares 3. And I will be most likely submitting this to speedruns.com. I'm not a fan of the world record holder. I'm absolutely happy you beat him. Really? Wait, hold on. Did I actually beat world record? I haven't been paying too much attention to it. Hold on. So any percent solo on Switch 2. Really? I gotta do my research.